to Stellaris, where everything looks magically different today. So for those who haven't been keeping up with their Stellaris news, because I know I knew it was coming, I didn't know when. The new patch dropped, ancient relics. So none of us have it yet, but they've changed some things on the screen here. So they've changed some menus and stuff. So we're going to be figuring this out as we go.
Yep. Hopefully nothing, completely game-breaking happens.
I'm sure this will not end in disaster. All right. So if everybody can just kind of take a look around and make sure that they got all their... Okay, I think I know where I left off.
I think the flavor text of the fast food chains changed. Affordable, fast, and with a perfectly acceptable nutritional value. 0 toxins and 0 hassle. Food may contain traces of potassium, benzenate, nitric acid, dark matter, soylent green, and liquid smoke.
Nope, I do remember remember that flavor text.
Yeah. I never noticed that.
All right. Okay, everybody ready to unpause?
Already.
Ready as I'll ever be. So,
right.
as my viewers may note, last time our people, the operative of the Warmthbringer and the cute little Screech, valiantly went to the defense of the Directorate of Vesum Kalak. We did not succeed in preventing...
I need to pause.
Okay.
Why am I suddenly having ruler unemployment? Okay, they must have changed something with some of the buildings then.
Yep. So, unfortunately,
it just ticked over as soon as we started.
I have a lot of unemployment.
Yeah, so did I. Just missing most of my planets.
Yeah.
So,
not there a minute ago.
This is one of those mechanics we're going to be figuring out why it happened.
Let's see, what do we got here? Holy moly.
Okay. I also have a shortage of minerals, which I don't remember having. Well, you guys need jobs.
Randomly moved to a new sector, and I didn't tell it to do that.
What was that?
One of my planets moved to a new sector, and I didn't tell it to do that.
Yeah, mine did too. Mine's in a different sector.
Oh yeah, my sectors. Actually, I like the way they did this.
I have the Screech North sector and the Frontier sector, and
yeah, the Frontier sector as well.
Sectors map mode. Okay, so this is... Oh. And this must be my Frontier sector. Yes, okay. Alright.
Where are you? Do that, deal with that, and... Okay, yep, keeping building stuff, dudes.
Alright. Ready to continue this madness?
Yeah. Ready as I'll ever be.
Alright.
I'm just waiting for a new month to take over so I can see all the new calculations of stuff before I make decisions.
Oh, yeah.
Construction complete.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, finally. Something popped up.
Okay.
Alright.
Minerals.
How do I... how do I move it to my Frontier sector? That Frontier sector appears to not be there.
I have no idea. Oh, I think I might see what happened. I'm thinking they might have rebalanced how many executive jobs are you guys probably have it called ruler jobs, that planetary capitals have.
Oh yeah. I don't. How do you add a?
You just have to
planetary?
upgrade the building. So it starts out as, what does it start out as? It starts out as like a reassembled ship shelter, and then it becomes something else. And then I think is planetary capital the third thing, and then there's system capital complex above that.
Yeah. Also, if you get like a Ministry of Production, I think that also the administrator jobs there count towards that, maybe.
Ah, okay. Okay, research engineering. What have I researched? Let's see, am I to the point? I have Master Builders. I have Voidborn. I think.
Oh yeah, I was working on that, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ringworld. Yeah, there it is. Nice.
Where is it? Galactic Contender.
That's alright. All these rulers will get demoted here shortly.
Not Galactic Wonders. Here we go. Oh, they changed how this works. Galactic Wonders now gives you research options gained. Ringworld, Matter Decompressor, and Dyson Sphere. Okay. So now there's actually like separate okay, so you don't get them all at once anymore. Huh. Requires having repaired or fully upgraded any megastructure. Okay. What counts as a megastructure now?
Wait, what happened to my Sentinel array then?
I don't think Galactic Wonders doesn't appear to have anything to do with Sentinel arrays. It looks like it's Ringworld, Matter Decompressor, and Dyson Sphere.
Yeah. Is that removed from the game, or where do you get one of those?
I do not know.
Yeah.
No. Trace damage, Galactic Contender. No. Illumination, Master Nature. Huh. No compatibility. Okay. I am not seeing that, so. Alright, well, I will either figure that out or go a different route. Oh man, I just realized that's probably going to hose me in the big group game.
Why?
Because I think I had just finished researching like something down that path.
Oh.
On the other hand, if they make it harder to get ring worlds, habitats become more appealing, I think. Okay.
But are they any good? Do they buff them?
I have no idea.
I'll be right back. You can let it run.
All right. All I know is that this is the Ancient Relics expansion. I have no idea what like the patch. What I read didn't have much in the way of in-depth patch notes.
Construction complete.
Okay.
So, yep, our poor allies here lost few systems. What?
Okay.
Construction complete.
they're grinding rough with you. Oh, yeah. As people may remember, they changed their name. They're now the Gothic Coalition.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay.
So many worlds that need to be updated.
Looks like Shinny's the closest to being able to get another corporate building. No chance. You're 2 pop away. Oh yeah, I was unlocking sentient combat, or sapient combat AI.
I'm back.
Oh wait.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Now the question is, does Master Builders now unlock some megastructures? Maybe. I don't know.
Wait, there's now mega structure building capacity, though.
Aha. Oh, yeah. The technology for Science Nexus and Century Array just came up for me.
Oh, under research?
Yeah, I feel like Science Nexus is a thing I need in my life. Since it seems like Ring... Okay, so it looks like what happens is they kind of turned Ring Worlds into almost like Tier 2 megastructures. Which I guess makes sense, because to me, the Science Nexus always seemed kind of lackluster compared to Ring Worlds. Although you get it up and running faster. So where did you see the megastructure capacity?
I don't know, but if you hover over inside of Unity, if you hover over Master Builders, it says megastructure building capacity
complete.
+1.
Over Unity, you say?
Your traditions, I mean.
Oh, traditions.
And you go to Master Builders, it says megastructure building
Construction
capacity
complete.
+1.
Okay.
I don't know how
Construction
many you can
complete.
have yet, because I haven't found that yet, but obviously there must be a capacity now.
Yeah.
Technology researched.
I see there's
Construction
relics
complete.
under the traditions tab now. Relics found 0.
Oh! Well,
I imagine since this galaxy is already spawned, was already spawned in, we probably won't see, I assume we won't see relics unless, there's an event that pops up.
Yeah.
where would they put something like megastructure? Darkbase? No.
That was the first place I looked.
We'll see you in about 4 years. Okay.
Technology researched.
Alright, which tab haven't I looked under yet?
There's got to be something.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
unless it defaults to 0. But even so, I would think it would show it somewhere. I do see that naval capacity, it looks like you're now limited to 1 Titan and 1 Colossus, like, for your Empire. I think you were always limited to 1 Colossus, but you're limited to 1 Titan for your Empire now.
No. Those are based on fleet power and how many...
You're out of sync.
Yep. Titans are limited per fleet. So if you have 2 fleets, you can have 2 Titans.
Are you sure? Because if you hover over the naval capacity now...
Yeah, because I have 2 out of 2.
Oh, I have 0 out of 1.
Ah.
Maybe
but I have 3
research
fleets.
something.
What was that?
Maybe you have to research something that Shinny researched?
Maybe. Alright. Let's see, have you resynced yet?
I don't know. I think so.
I'm gonna hit play and see what happens. Oh god! Oh.
Construction complete.
Don't see anything new under the policies tab.
Construction complete. Construction
Almost
complete.
unlocked habitats, then I get to see what these are all about.
Alright, let's see. So we...
Construction complete.
I have so much stuff that's being built right now.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
I feel like synth leaders would take me down a path I don't want to go down.
Construction complete.
Yeah, nothing wrong to go with that.
Okay, I can build a habitat now. Sure, build that.
Construction complete.
Here, I want to be close by the station.
Construction complete.
There's some minor piracy going on up in here, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I got some piracy too.
I'm gonna upgrade this.
No piracy yet.
So far, my piracy is basically under control. There's just one system that I need ever so slightly more anti-piracy defense.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Since I don't understand the rest of the game, can I go to war?
I like how that's your default action.
I was kind of thinking the same.
Okay, there's... no, I guess there's a little bit more piracy. There's kind of this gap here in my stations.
Alright, looks like most of my unemployment at this point is just ruler unemployment, so that'll get sorted out in time.
Construction complete. Technology researched.
Well, after that brief but horrible war, my fleets are all a mess right now.
Construction complete.
Nutrient replication.
There's no piracy to deal with here. There's also like nothing here else for this starbase to do.
Ships upgraded.
Oh, war is soon inevitable.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying that there's some deal being broken off over there.
It's the one that let his people infest mine.
Ooh, infest.
He
Yeah,
knows it.
War is on the horizon.
He even admitted to me when I first said, he goes, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
I'm a great people to have my rich treaty with. If you need population quickly.
Which I did. I do not need any more with all this. So, no.
Construction complete.
Where's my construction ship? Go faster.
Technology researched.
You guys ever know when you have a whole bunch of, alloys just sitting around and you're wondering what the heck would I ever do with all these? I figured it
Yeah.
out. I figured that out.
Colossi?
Yeah,
Titans?
something like that.
Hellgates? I guess those don't really use them though. Oh yeah, the colony of Robot Land, which was colonized by robots.
Not artificial intelligence, just,
Straight up robots.
Construction complete.
Oh, there's also a half-flump here. Clearly you take after your other parent. You don't look nearly yellow
I have a
and
weird looking
enough.
chat window in the middle of my screen.
What?
It just popped.
Should we pause?
Console not available, multiplayer Iron Man mode. It's a console.
Oh, press the little squiggly line in the top left. Your keyboard.
Oh, the tilde?
Tilde? Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm all good.
Yay.
Yeah. Communicate.
Construction complete.
Offer trade deal. Transfer system. Retro. Give me some of your resources. Alloys.
Construction is happening. It is 1% done. This may be a while. So space habitats would be considered then the first megastructure then.
Potentially, yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I see them. Sentinel Array, Science Nexus.
Well, at the rate it's going, it's going to take a long time, so...
Oh, and then Mega Art Structures and Interstellar Assembly.
Let's see, manager jobs. Are those? They're specialists, not... Well, no, I still need specialist jobs. That requires a planetary capital. That requires more population. Okay. I'm not going to upgrade you because you're going to become an ecumenopolis at some point.
Construction complete.
Ooh.
kind of just letting all my worlds have massive population issues, just because I think they're all rulers and they'll get demoted eventually.
Alright.
I found a couple non-rulers in mine, but they were by the majority rulers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a little confused how they're designating like mining worlds now. This mining world only has one mining district, and it only has one possible mining district. It has, however, multiple other districts, so I'm kind of surprised it's not showing up as an urban world. Or possibly a tech world. So how's the rest of the galaxy doing up here?
It's quiet.
So far doing
Alright.
Yeah, it's kind of good.
Oh, there's nobody in the galaxy that's at war right now.
Oh, you can just straight up research habitats now?
Looks like, yeah, because I just did a bit ago.
Yeah, you can. Where do you do that at? I forgot about that.
Upgraded.
It's just in your technologies. It's a rare tech.
Okay.
There might be
Oh.
stuff you have to do to unlock it.
And then Voidborn just adds 2 additional districts to habitats.
Okay. Maybe they got rid of the tradition requirement to build at least the quote-unquote tier 1 megastructures. Because right now I'm researching Science Nexus.
Ah, yeah.
Had to say it. No one's fighting a war.
Another
Oh, there you go. There's your war.
Yeah, but this is Shitty declaring war.
Ah, so see, you gave him inspiration.
I can't figure out my districts, so here we are.
So it's a war!
No war for shits and giggles.
Aren't those the people that you joined the war with last time?
Yes.
Your point?
No, we have always been at war with these people.
They're assholes then, and they're assholes now, and we're gonna do something about it, by God.
They didn't like me, but they still asked for me to join their war, which I did, and then they didn't even thank me, and then I gave them a planet, and they were just like, that doesn't even pay for what you've done. And I was like, what do you mean what I've done? I helped you. And I was like, alright, war.
Next logical conclusion.
Yes.
How you feel about this? Bullet to the face.
And now that I learned how to upgrade all my ships to have jump drives, it'll be like 2 jumps to get there. Alright, what's the easiest way to get there, though? See if I can... Should I bring my Titan Cracker over there and crack some worlds of theirs? Yeah.
Seems like a plan.
I was gonna say, are you really asking us? Or are you trying to make it seem like, well, if they agree, then it's you said so?
Yeah. Gotta keep it interesting, you know?
Yeah.
Fireball. I want that.
We're getting a new chairman. I'm really hoping they elect him again. No, not what I wanted. I have to get it. Wait, what? Previously scientist on board. Oh, this is an interesting change that I'm not necessarily opposed to. Okay, so the guy who was my ruler prior to being a ruler was my head of engineering research. He got elected as ruler last time, so he became a ruler. Now, after the patch, my engineering researcher got elected as the new ruler, so my former leader just became, or just went straight to engineering research. I don't know if that's because that was his previous position, or if that was because they just, whoever just got bumped out gets put in the place of whoever got bumped in, but...
I've noticed that before, even before this patch.
I've never had that happen before the patch.
I have, where I suddenly be like, no, don't do that, and all of a sudden I'm like, wait, I don't have to replace them.
Huh.
Oh.
This is the first time. Now, you before, if like it was one of the guys on your science ships, then it wouldn't tell you, hey, you've got to replace them. Just all of a sudden, your science ship doesn't have a scientist.
Yes, the science ships, that's true. I'm just talking the technology.
No, I've never had that happen. For me, it's always immediately popped up with like, no scientist in this research.
I've had that happen a few times, but I've had more often or not recently where it would do the replacement outright. Because I purposely go to make sure to change it because I noticed it wasn't that one, and nothing, and it was like no one even left.
Yeah. Oh, looks like now on a colony by colony.
I could get L gates.
Yay!
Why do I want L
no end in
gates?
disaster.
What are L gates?
Open one and find out.
I can't understand it squeak.
Open one and find out.
It's like a box of chocolates.
No, they're cool though. When I did it,
What are they?
It opens a gate, a special.
Is it the circle gate thingy? That's something else. Okay, good. I want that then, because I have an area that I need. But I thought it said it needed something else. What did it say it needed?
Drive.
I need, what is it? Mega engineering.
Oh yeah.
Complete.
Because it's a ruined ring section.
Oh, yep.
So, I just started researching Titans.
Nice.
Colossi won't be far behind.
Ooh.
And then who am I going to murder? The Naroga have kind of been an annoyance this entire game.
Yeah, honestly. I think we should Federation up and go after the Naroga.
Oh my gosh. Can I say something? It'd be funny if by the end of this game, between like Dave and Zach, between FoxMage and Shinny, I can't talk today. That's like every NPC is just gone and it's just player characters.
No, the connection to Shinny was lost.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna hit save.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
It should not restart time. Okay, it did not restart time. Good. So we'll wait for him to get back in. Well, honestly, I'm not opposed to just systematically wiping out the Naroga.
Just little by little.
They've been picking on the poor space dwarves this entire game. On that note, space dwarves, do you have planets that that need toys and/or games?
Well, we can A bunch of us can form a federation and go after them.
I feel like... Oh, it's a tomb world. Okay. I was going to say, I feel like it's a problem that there is a inhabitable planet orbiting a neutron star, but it's a tomb world. Okay.
I will join any federation with which the World Coalition is in.
Okay, Shinny just dropped off the Discord, so you must need to reboot.
I wasn't sure if he messaged you or something, FoxMage.
Nope. I just saw him like drop out of the.
No,
chat.
I know. But when you were saying he's coming back in, I was like, did he say something to you, or because I know he wants to come back in, but
Oh yeah.
still lost connection.
Yeah.
Rebooting, like you said.
So brief intermission.
Intermission.
Woo. So during this lovely intermission, for those watching, I did pick up the other day, I guess it was probably a week ago, I picked up Don't Starve Together. So far in my current save, because I'm just kind of messing around with it, trying to learn it, so I'm just playing a solo game at the moment. So far I'm on day 5. I have the science machine and the like permanent campfire in my current game.
Nice.
Yep. So I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. It's very much, a lot of ways it's like Minecraft, it feels like, where when you first load into the game, it's like, oh crap, now what? But then after you start to get established, it's like, okay, I've got a system down. I know the beefalo are over here. I know that the spiders are over here.
What?
But yeah, so look forward to that on the channel at some point. Let's see. Yeah, look forward to that on the channel, and then I'm not sure if there's any interest, but if people would like to see or watch Motorsport Manager, I could fire that up again. That's a fun game. Hard, but fun.
Yep, all the fun.
Yep. Okay, hopefully Shinny should be back on before too awful long here. So how's everybody else's week been going so far?
Busy.
It's been okay. My car was having issues.
But
Yeah.
no, it's not as much.
Yeah, it's not the transmission. I placed a transmission 1 year ago today, and I thought it was a transmission because it would not go over. It would intermittently not go over 35. It just acts strange. It was just slow. The transmission fluid was just a little bit low, enough to maybe when it heated up, it caused issues. So I just have to keep an eye on it, and if it acts up again, I'll take it to the repair place right away.
Yeah. Usually transmission fluid doesn't like go away, so that might mean you have a leak somewhere.
Yeah, they said they couldn't find the leak, so they're wondering if, I don't know.
Could be like a situational leak or something where like under pressure of operation, like this tiny hairline fracture opens up or something.
Yeah.
So every time I see like I'm looking at the planet view under armies, and I'm looking at there's the devastation. And okay, did anybody else here ever watch the original, like the old Pokemon anime?
A little bit.
Wasn't that like Team Rocket's the beginning of their thing, like to protect the world from devastation?
Yep.
Okay, it wasn't just me then.
Nope.
By the way, I've gotten to meet and talk with the voice actor for that played Brock. Really cool guy to talk to. He's in a band now, or he has his own band now. Met him at ANG Ohio. It's been a few years ago now. By the way, if you're looking for a convention to go to and you're in the Midwest, ANG Ohio, I do recommend it. I haven't been there in a few years just because it's not really a convenient one for me, but highly recommend it.
Alright.
It feels like Shinny's computer might reboot kind of slowly, just from previous experiences. Oh, and as a side note, okay, no spoilers for Sir Noble here, but Shinny is going to, or Shinny wanted to visit at some point and play the other route through Undertale.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
So if people are interested in gathering and just piling up on a couch and making
Or,
this a thing.
or several, yeah, that could be a thing.
Yeah,
Or you guys could come visit me and we could play it.
I have a really great idea. How about you come to where there aren't termites, and then we'll play it together. And then we'll play it.
It's only a few weeks out of the year we have termites for 'em.
I have popcorn.
You haven't swarm. You're like, it's just a couple weeks a year.
Yes.
In fact, I actually have line of sight on popcorn right now.
and I'm allergic to it.
Oh, damn it! Yeah, I forgot about that.
Actually, an update. I can have it now. I don't know how much, but I've had some corn lately, and I don't get sick.
I have line of sight on more than you could possibly have.
It's looking like I'll be up in September.
Okay.
Yay!
Although I
Yay.
might, if I'm waiting to hear on news on something. If I get the news I'm waiting for, I'll be up Memorial Day weekend or Labor Day weekend.
I was gonna say, yeah, you missed that one already.
Yeah, Labor Day weekend. Yeah.
Well, and Sarah Noble, just so you know, we are planning on something going down there, but especially now with wedding planning, it's like our
Yeah.
budget's already strapped.
Yeah. Well, if you guys don't make it down before the wedding, you always can, next year.
Yeah.
I'd be up for coming down like maybe this fall or winter.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I definitely was thinking more fall because I
Yeah.
melt. I do not get
You
get
gotta
warm
remember-
nice.
You gotta remember,
Oh.
fall is warm here. So
Welcome back.
But
All right,
not
we
as
can
warm
pause.
as summer.
Not as warm, yeah.
No
That's
time
what
has
I'm-
passed since you dropped
Yeah,
off.
it's upper 90s here right now.
I don't know what happened. My internet went out. So I reset
okay.
the router.
No.
Now I'm back.
All right.
Welcome back.
Yay.
We paused. It auto paused when you dropped off, so you haven't missed any time. The NPCs have not hosed you.
You're
The
just
biggest
doing a
fear-
bunch of stuff, huh?
The biggest fear in Stellaris. Oh, hey, ShadowDancerBrony has entered the chat room. Are you stream sniping?
Maybe not.
He's doing intel for a future war.
Wait a second. I do not yet have a branch office anywhere in your territory. It's about time I fix this. Let's see.
But Shinny, one thing I was saying to FoxMage was that if you and FoxMage just killed all the NPCs, I find that hysterical by the end of the game.
Well, what I said is we could Federation up and go after them all.
Oh, bad news, Brony. You have one of my competitors on your capital.
Yep.
Oh.
They're nice.
Tomorrow. Let's see.
Hey, Florence, I think I need a lotto machine, and then you pull the lever, and whoever name pops up is the person I go to war with.
Yeah, I don't want to be on that lotto.
I feel like that should be a thing.
I don't want to be on that lotto.
Actually, I feel like that should be a Twitch add-on. Twitch decides.
Yeah.
We're putting it to a Twitch poll.
Actually, yeah, straw poll would probably be for that. Let's see. So, do you need the number again to join?
It for some reason it's not showing any servers on.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah, let me
Alright.
try to check.
I might have accidentally typoed the server name or something because it seems like everybody's having that issue.
Yeah.
Could be because of the update, too.
I think it's far more likely I typoed it. Shitty can tell you I've been typoing all day long. I think I typoed lol like 5 different ways.
Yeah, I might need that. Server ID.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Okay. 901 263 651 008 378 88. I really wish there was a way you could like right-click copy that.
Yeah.
No.
There is, and I don't know how.
All right.
That's how it is on my side.
Okay. Let's see. So as soon as Shinny joins up again. I haven't seen it pop up yet.
Just saying connecting ...
That's not the best sign. I mean, obviously you have internet connection because we're hearing you. Technical difficulties, folks.
Well, I left your stream FoxMage, but I am noting that on my sideboard here, I see you still have 2 people watching. So.
Yep. Yay.
So hello, other person.
Hello. Doing some technical troubleshooting here, but any moment now, we'll be back to the Flurp. We'll be back to the Flurp Game and Toy Company, spreading joy and happiness throughout the world, or the galaxy, as the case may be. I already have one of these things here. Right. I need a planetary capital. Is it connecting successfully or no luck?
Just a connecting ... and it's not giving me a status or anything.
I suppose it wouldn't surprise me if Paradox's servers were getting slammed with everybody downloading the updates. Actually, that is a good question. Does Steam host the updates, or is that hosted by the actual publishers? I don't know if anybody knows. I don't know.
I have no idea.
All right. I know that's the reason why a lot of your MMOs will actually do peer-to-peer, like BitTorrent style distribution for the for patches. Like World of Warcraft, for example, it's for all intents and purposes it works just like BitTorrent for the for patching, because otherwise, I mean, when they're sending like a gig of data or more to millions of people who are trying to all download it at once, BitTorrent or peer-to-peer in general scales way better for that. So hopefully they support that. Well, I just saw the notification that you're playing Stellaris. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
I shut it down and I'm restarting it.
Okay. I don't remember seeing that notification before, so I think that's a good thing. It looks like on a colony by colony level, you can actually turn on automated colony management now. That'd be handy for people who don't really want to manage the colonies, but just want to like pretty much do the big picture game. I kind of like managing. Ready for the number again?
Server again, yeah, 980 or 90.
Yep.
I'll be before you start. I'll be right back. Feel free to just hit start without me if I'm not back.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Yep.
901 263 651 008 378 88. And
Maybe?
There it is.
Ah, waiting for host player for hot joiners.
Yay.
Yay. Yay indeed. My internet's back.
Victory. I guess it has been kind of like it was storming and pouring rain earlier and humid earlier, so maybe that's getting into the phone lines.
And your town has shitty internet. So.
That was my experience when I lived over there.
Everyone I know who comes from there always has bad internet.
To be fair, though, I only ever lived on the other side, so.
Sounds like a weird song title. The Others.
So one could argue I have friends on the other side.
Yeah. That's a whole nother topic. Why would we want to argue with that?
Synchronizing game!
Yay! Oh, sorry about that.
No worries.
No worries. Alright. Everybody ready to start? I know Cernoble said to go ahead and start without her.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
Alright. Here we go.
Oh, God. Tomorrow!
That was kind of a great moment when we like initially hit play and suddenly just all the icons popped out. No, shit, he's out of sync.
Oh, I was gonna say mine froze right away, but okay.
Not that.
Just for the fun of it, I'm going to slow the game down. And we're gonna see, and let's see if that helps. Just as a temporary thing. If we're still having problems, then it's probably not bandwidth related.
Might have been because I was still like joining in.
Oh, maybe. Oh, I wonder if the whole internet's slow because everyone in the world is downloading the Stellaris patch.
That's the only explanation.
Possibly. Does anyone need minerals?
I'm good. I know that was actually an interesting thing back when, because
I'm not opposed to minerals.
When when cable internet was kind of first becoming a thing, I remember at our house we had that, and it was fascinating because the internet as a whole, like the backbones and everything, weren't as fast as they are today, like nearly as fast. So you could always tell when Microsoft would release a new service pack because the entire internet would slow down. If you were on dial-up, you didn't notice because you were still the bottleneck, but if you were on cable modems at that time, you actually could tell every time Microsoft released a patch. It's a fascinating piece of history.
Shinny, don't say anything to make us feel old.
Yeah. I had dial-up.
You did?
Yay, we don't feel old now.
One of us. One of us.
What?
It's great now I'm old.
Am I at war? I am at war.
I was gonna say, you don't even remember?
It's hard to remember. It's hard to remember all this stuff.
I do remember, speaking of like reminiscing about old times and whatnot. So I was like growing up in the 90s back when, so we had the Gulf War or the Persian Gulf War. And I remember it was fascinating because I had, heard about World War II, not in any huge depth because I was in elementary school, but, I'd heard about World War II, World War I, the prequel. And it was fascinating because, that's like, oh, we're at war. I don't feel at war. I mean, none of my neighbors are getting blown up or anything like that. And it just, I had a hard time really feeling that it was real because it's like it didn't change anything in my day-to-day life. And
Yeah.
to this day, that was very surreal to me.
I remember a little bit more tension because my dad was in the reserves at the time, and we were pretty worried whether or not he'd be called up to go over there. Fortunately, he wasn't, but that's because he was an officer in an engineering battalion, and they didn't need a whole bunch of bridges built over there.
I guess I could see that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
But sandcastles. Who was going to build the sandcastles?
Well,
Our
actually,
brethren turn upon each other.
Oh.
A dark day.
Where is the pious cinematic order anyway?
they're at about the 2 o'clock position. Our edge.
Why would they declare war when I'm at war with them? They already have a war.
Oh, there they are.
They're gonna lose this war too.
Oh, they have to go through like everybody to get there.
Yeah. So, anyways, after the Gulf War ended, my dad's unit did get called up, and he ended up building schools and hospitals down in Guatemala.
Okay.
That's
cool.
he jokes that.
Sorry, go ahead.
He jokes they had 2 majors doing the work that one corporal should have been doing.
I have returned.
Welcome back. Shinny was able to reconnect, and we have moved on. The Norilga just declared war on the Pius Cinematis Order.
Okay.
Oh wait, is that what happened?
And you guys are at slow, right?
Oh.
We temporarily put it at slow because Shinny desynced for a bit. I suppose since we're having no problems, I'm going to go ahead and put it back to normal. Although Brony is kind of lagging a bit, but yeah, we'll throw it back on normal and see what happens. Oh God.
I took all my unemployed rulers and I threw them on my newly habited world.
Welcome to Ruler Land. You're all kings here.
It's like you're all rulers here. Everyone's equal. Now freaking start working, otherwise you're gonna starve.
I am really looking forward to. So I built my empire for our next game.
Oh yeah.
For the next game, I want to play the Dwarven Kingdom in space. So I made Space Dwarves. I haven't played them yet.
The game I play on Saturday, we're starting a new one because we finished our other game, and I might be doing a mega church.
Okay. It's really okay. You know how I feel like I've said before that for Megacorps, your character really should just get a tie like rendered onto them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you're gonna make a mega church, you need some kind of ridiculous haircut. Anybody? Just me? Maybe just me.
Look kind of off.
Okay.
I'm thinking like in terms of televangelist.
Yeah, but even then, I don't think their haircuts are that weird.
It depends. Some of them are. What was that?
A comb over. Or very obviously a toupee.
Yeah, but what are you going to be the mega church of? That's the real question.
I forgot what I named it because I made it a few weeks ago. But
that's a bottleneck there.
I mean, you could go full Mad Max and be the cult of the almighty V8.
The cult of personality.
That's a movie I need to see. I need to watch again. Has everybody here...
I made you watch it.
No, I've not seen it.
No. You may just watch the original.
No.
I haven't seen. I need to see Fury Road again.
Nope, never seen it.
You didn't?
Nope.
Oh man, we need to have a movie night.
Dude, there's a lot of things you need to culture me on. I think we've discussed this before.
They still need to watch Pretty in Pink.
Oh my gosh, yes!
I'm not opposed.
It's such a
I think
great movie.
Brony is.
I know literally nothing about it, so what's the worst that could possibly happen?
It's a very 80s movie. Very 80s.
I sat through the entirety of Human Centipede. I can handle any movie you can throw at me.
It's not in that direction at all.
I know it's not.
He was using juxtaposition.
No, I was using rum. It's what I was. Rum got me through that movie. I was.
Construction complete.
I don't know how to describe that movie other than it is legitimately awful, but in that train wreck, I can't look away. There's something vaguely like I can't not watch this. Because a buddy of mine had it. I think he found it in like a dollar bin somewhere, and he said, "Hey guys, I got this movie. Let's all watch it." Me and him were the only one that showed up. Even my roommate found an excuse to be out of town that weekend.
What movie was that?
The Human Centipede.
Mm-hmm. That was interesting.
It was interesting. Yeah, that's a good word for it.
I usually don't get too grossed out, but I have to admit a few points that kind of made giggling noises.
For me, it was the medical side of it. I had no problem with what's supposed to be the horrific premise of it. That was fine. It was the medical stuff that was like, no. I feel like Ministry of Production is the thing I need. Not on this world, though. What was that?
I said, but scalpels.
I don't remember exactly what it was. Like, there was one scene in particular. I don't remember which scene it was. Okay, full disclosure, between me and my buddy that were watching this together, we went through about 1.5 liters of rum that night.
Well, and honestly, I know everyone has certain fears, so I wasn't trying to go too into it. I was just making a light joke.
Oh, what was the really good one, though, that we saw? Because every now and then he brings over an actual gem. Usually a low-budget gem that's way better than it has any right to be.
I remember the time that we all went to Chicago for the day, and they had, like, road signs, and I kept saying, oh my god, that reminds me of They Live, and then he randomly turned up at your house when we got home, and he had that movie. Like, we hadn't talked to him all day. We had not talked to him all day. Right. I was highly creeped out because, we had no contact with him. So he did not know this was mentioned.
Oh, no, that's kind of a thing with this guy. Because, okay, he has to... what is he always called his... Because he's got this big green army
bag
backpack.
Of holding?
No, he
bag
called
of need.
it...
Bag of need.
It was bag of need that he always called it. Because anything he ever truly needed was in the bag. Even if he didn't remember putting it there, it was always there. And, so anytime he needed, if it was something he wanted, it may or may not be there. But if it was ever something he needed, it would be. Although every now and then, like one time he actually did. One time he did kind of. So he was going to a friend's house and he was like, "Oh man, it'd be really great if there was an end table here." And he pulls out a full end table from his bag. But that time he did actually like prepare it and bring it. But
construction complete.
If you've ever seen like these super gigantic, like the person carrying this backpack could climb inside of it, army surplus bags, that's what he has.
I'm starting to get to points where some of my planets actually don't have anybody unemployed.
Woo!
Victory!
The nice thing for me is
that's a good thing with all this.
The nice thing for me is that I usually tend to play either nomadic or at least non-sedentary people. So the nice thing for me is that my populations will tend to equalize themselves out over time. Like when I play my space foxes, they're nomadic. I don't even bother about making sure that every planet is covered on stuff because it's like my people will figure it out. They'll go where there's houses and jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I think my game is glitched.
Oh?
I'm currently generating 5,000 society research, but I'm consuming about 4,000 of it.
What? Consuming, you say?
Yeah. I do not understand.
Have any special projects underway?
Megastructure?
Oh, well, I'm not sure. I'm a little concerned that I have not yet found the #1 empire in the galaxy. I have a theory on where it is, but I haven't yet found it.
Yeah, I think it's, I don't know where it's at.
Hold on.
My theory is it's between Kira and Brony's empires.
It is.
Yeah.
Because there's a hole there with a bunch of alien, unidentified alien vessels.
Oh wait, yeah, I know where it's
yeah.
at. Yeah, one
It's
second.
it's actually a really small little thing, but yeah, it's directly between.
Hang on, I need to pause. I have two mega structures I need to choose between, for tech. What do these do? I don't know what these do, and it doesn't say. So there's the interstellar assembly. It unlocks megastructure interstellar assembly. It gives me costs, but it doesn't give me, and it gives me upkeep, but it doesn't actually tell me what it is. The official, unofficial, the official, unofficial political forum of the galactic community. Oh, it's Space 4chan. I feel like the Flurp needs Space 4chan, or do I go for the Mega Art installation that produces Unity?
4chan.
I gotta go 4chan in space.
It doesn't. Is anyone buying slaves on the market?
I have it in this game.
Only if they're my founding species.
Right.
We are selling an extinct race called the post-Cinematus because they're going to be extinct.
A preemptively extinct race.
Get your sales now.
All right. Ready for me to unpause?
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. You should be able to see them now.
Yep, I see him now. Oh.
There you go.
I don't have enough, and I don't have enough influence to renew my diplomatic grants. But I was able to renew Land of Opportunity, and that's what's important.
I already have like a whole bunch of those already residing in my territory.
Yeah.
The post-Cinematus?
Yep. In fact, one of my admirals and one of my scientists are that species.
The post-Cinematus and regular Cinematus. Wait, hang on. Need to pause. Event. It's an event I've never seen before because I've never dealt with it.
They're considered pests.
Let's see. We have received accounts of unusual behavior exhibited by robotic units on Robot Land.
Ooh.
At unpredictable intervals, the number of our planet-side robots will cease all assigned functions and begin moving to a seemingly randomly determined location in complete synchronicity.
Yeah?
Limit time down to the millisecond. Between these bizarre... I've never actually gone since, so I don't actually know like what any of these
Ginny
events
makes
look
it sound like he knows exactly what's going on.
I'm pretty sure he does. Dr. Robotnik over there.
He's like, yeah.
He's like, oh, it's so cute that you're having that for your first.
You're getting a little creepy there. I think it's the voice, honestly.
Welcome to my world.
As long as they don't cause trouble, who am I to stop them? Ooh, several of our mechanized consumer goods manufacturers have experienced a recent boom in production efficiency, citing an unanticipated rise in precision and effectivity among our factory machinery. The administration reports these benefits will be felt as lowered good prices for our populace. See, the toaster just needs its 15-minute smoke break.
As it's just burning toast.
And I just finished researching my science nexus. The problem is that now I have to like reread a lot of this stuff. It's like, okay, what does this do? I'm noticing Shinny is kind of and okay, I read the death to flesh bags in the Bender voice. Ooh, Black Hole Observatory sounds nice. All right, unpausing.
You misspelled robot.
So can I build a science assembly yet? Oh, I don't have the materials yet, but I will. Okay, So the flavor text for this, the Science Nexus site. The research labs and data banks of the Science Nexus site generate an immense flow of raw, undiluted science. What's this? Okay. All I can think is, do you remember the old? I can't remember. Was it Maxell or Memorex ads where it was the guy that was sitting in? He was the sitting in his big chair, and this like butler comes up. The usual, sir, and he puts the cassette in, and the guy's getting like blown back by the sound.
Oh yeah.
Was that was Memorex, wasn't it, or was it Maxell?
I remember the ad. I don't remember who.
I think it might have been Maxell because I thought that Memorex's slogan was always, "Is it real or is it Memorex?"
Oh, be right back.
For those of you watching who don't know this, music used to be stored in these little cartridges called cassettes. This was during that era. That there was a lot of competition going on between a few different companies actually, and they had some great ads. It was glorious.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
And he's back.
This coming on.
Hello again.
Welcome back.
Yay, I'm back.
So noticing that my habitat still looks like just 4 little tiny construction drones flying around, and they look like they're welding, but they're not welding anything I can see. They're welding space.
Technology researched.
Yeah,
Yeah,
systems
that's
still
okay.
would have piracy.
Kind of surprised how long the Norogo destroyers have been in the game.
How are you still alive? Oh yeah, it's only Tuesday.
Plus, after the Confederacy has really gotten a big empire since the Triacs have been eliminated. Which I can't complain.
Yep.
Oh, the Awoken.
Yes. They're awesome, aren't they?
On bragging rights.
Looks like some trees being thrown around here.
Just to let you know, I support their independence, guaranteed.
Oh, I have a great check mark on demand vassalization.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I have no way to get there, so I'm not doing that.
Ooh, I can unlock sentry arrays. You know, that feels like a thing I need. I gotta say, I do like the new way they're doing. Okay, this is obviously the first time playing this since the patch, but so far I'm actually really liking the way that they're. What news of a giant being seen in the dark void of space is spreading across the Empire like a plague? Concern and optimistic wonder, but mostly brings existential dread to the populace. It is awe-inspiring. I'm sure that will in no way come back to bite me. Ooh. I can stop buying exotic gases off the market, it looks like. Nice.
I have sold over 270,000 minerals to the market.
Ah, nice. Let's see, what have I sold? Biggest one for me is I've sold 44,270 consumer goods to the market.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's okay. In one of our other games, I have sold, I think, more than 330,000 minerals to the market. That's the game where I'm selling like 200 a month or something like that, and have been for most of the game.
Wow.
That's the reason why you can't make any money selling minerals in that game, because I'm selling them all.
I've been selling a lot as well.
This game, though, actually, I just killed my last current monthly buy or sell.
I might have to buy some consumer goods from you.
How much you need? I'm sitting on 18,000 of them, 19,000 of them.
Not at the moment, but soon I will.
All right.
Can't help but notice those marauders attacking. Wait, they changed their name? Rothak Coalition?
Yep.
Did they change their name or did they split off?
They're no longer the directorates of Rek or whatever?
Yep. I wonder if they fell apart into multiple empires.
Well, if they did, they conquered the rest. So basically, other than the parts that the pious Citimus Order claimed, they still have the majority of their territory.
And then 97% on this habitat.
Technology researched.
So soon I'll get to see what this thing looks like.
Construction complete.
One of our slaves sold for the market for $1,200.
Good gravy.
Heck yeah. I don't know why they paid that much, but I'll take it.
Supply and demand, unusual features. It was a Saturday night. Okay, almost there. 99%. Finish the thing. Almost. Yay. I have a habitat. What do I do with it? Oh, now I have to colonize the habitat.
Might be useful.
Okay, colonize.
Oh, how many districts you get in that thing? Oh, wait, you don't know yet because you're colonizing it.
Looks like 8.
Ah, yeah, so it's still crappy.
Yeah. And that's because I have the thing that gives me extras.
Oh, and it's the one that gives you extras? Okay. They really need to buff those.
Yeah. You guys are the best variant of the Flurp, I think, for this. Yeah. Let's see. I could eat a good one for this. Flurpy Joyopolis. There we go.
What are you building now?
I built a habitat and I'm sending a colony ship to it. Okay, I just finished researching Titans.
No one else has gotten resort worlds?
I don't actually know if I have or not.
I might, I'm not sure.
Mega Cannon. That sounds like a thing I need.
One of my fleets has decided that it really wants to upgrade at this station that's literally the farthest one out in my empire. And I'm kind of like, you know what? You go do you guys.
Construction complete.
Oof. I need influence. Okay, what's going on here? I need to pause for a moment.
Okay.
Tears of an AI. Sure. We'll investigate that. Okay, continuing. I feel like I'm going down the synth tree purely because no, the Flurp would just let that happen. Or the Flurp would check this out, or whatever.
Gaming robot.
I can't look at this face and think, you know what, they would just be like, well, bygones be bygones, rawr. They'd be like, no, RAI, Cortana, why? So one of our AI committed suicide. Okay, but this is going an interesting route. I'm sure this will in no way lead to our demise.
What could go wrong?
Construction complete.
Oh, my AI thought my people were doomed to fail and purged itself. Okay, so it looks like these things have habitation districts that are just housing, trade districts that are housing and clerk jobs, leisure districts that are just housing.
Technology researched.
Okay, maybe they get some really awesome buildings or something? Hopefully. I really wish I could buy influence.
Construction complete.
That feels like a thing you should be able to do.
Right?
Yeah. 10K for like 10.
Yeah, buy a senator. All right, there we go. Well, 18 months or 17 months now until we've researched Space 4chan. I wonder if they've knocked out a lot of the, because you know how before it was kind of annoying how with megastructures you had to go tech to tradition to tech to tradition to tech to finally unlock them?
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder if they've simplified that. So now it's more of a technology instead of, because I don't know, to me it never made quite as much sense having traditions be such a major component of them.
I could see like having traditions give you like bonuses to them and stuff. But...
Maybe. Yeah, bonuses I could see.
Those are bad. It's bad. And these are scary. So we're not gonna do either of those. So I think this one's what we're gonna do. Hey, I got a new branch office.
Woo.
In Macau bonded merchants.
I like how there's a button that says to close branch office, but it's grayed out because we are not the owner of the branch office. I don't care. Close it anyway.
I think you're required to have a fleet go in and do that. Where was our species preference? We are an Earth species, so.
Ships upgraded.
Let's see. Colonizing a tundra world. Name our colony. Hockey Land, aka Canada. Perfect.
You just finished upgrading. Why do you need to upgrade again?
Upgrade harder.
Construction complete.
You people are out of housing. Well, that'll sort itself out, I'm sure.
Relaying transmission. Construction complete.
My forces won't embark from this planet. Why?
It's comfy here.
Bad.
Yeah, no. Bad.
Excuse me while I continue flooding the market with stuff.
You know, as you do.
Okay.
Because of this new expansion.
Let me take food and maybe minerals a little bit.
Construction complete.
Consumer goods.
Consumer goods. Oh.
I'm guessing.
Oh.
Oh, were you behind on this?
Oh.
Man.
Well, I had 4 armies, so I was bought low on energy, food, and consumer goods.
Okay, why do these guys not like me? Oh.
So little red.
Why are you... Huh? Okay, you guys are a very spiritualist faction. That's why you're not happy.
Construction complete.
All the blood has not been given.
Embark, you stupid people. I can't win this war if you don't embark.
Construction complete.
They will get an official reprimand when they get back.
She's...
No, you faction,
Ships
you suck.
upgraded.
You're bad people. Or at least you are not in keeping with the ideals of the Flurp Empire.
I thought you were going to say the Flurp way.
That too.
Construction
They don't like what is it? Any influx of Xenos Yeah. They don't like the idea of people being allowed to them dang foreigners being allowed to move in among them.
And why did they move to your planet?
Ships upgraded.
No, they're one of my factions.
Oh, then I have no clue.
Okay, most of these people are in Turgash. Where is Turgash?
Bombard. I could destroy that planet if you like.
I don't know. How bad is the corruption spread here?
That might eliminate the faction if the world disappeared too.
47% of the people in here are xenophobes? The hell, guys, this is not what our empire is about. We love Xenos. We need some re-education up in here. Oh, somebody just died. No. Scientist Aquamarine. Okay, granted, you lived to the age of 120. I guess I can't complain. Okay, you were working on assisting research. Scientist Dibber Dabber. You heard me. It's in Volmar, I believe.
Technology researched.
One of my scientists is Gibber Gobber.
Assist research of that. You're dangerously close to that enigmatic cache right there. I feel like that could be a problem potentially, but you seem to be chilling, so I guess that's okay. So do colonized planets always have the city lights visible from space that they do now?
They have that?
Oh, okay. I guess I usually play in Galactic View. Ooh, Mega Cannon has been researched. I suppose the Gauss Cannon would be the next logical thing.
One of my robots is a priest.
I guess there's no reason they couldn't be.
Robot Jesus.
I was gonna say, what was that one robot in Overwatch that basically looks like a Buddhist?
Oh, I can picture the character. I've never played Overwatch though, so I don't know his name.
I'm just saying though that it reminds me of that character.
Yeah.
He is a robot and he looks very religious.
Yeah, I can't think of the name.
But you know what I mean.
Yep. Overwatch is one of those games that the idea of it appeals to me, but everything I've heard about it is that the player base is just absolutely toxic, so it's like, I don't need that in my life.
That's what I've heard. It's more toxic than what League of Legends can.
Well, I don't know if this is true for Overwatch, but like League of Legends, 90% of what I play are bot matches because They're much more relaxed. It's just, lighthearted fun. That's what I do. Okay, this place needs housing. You're good on jobs. Let's go ahead and we'll do a base level research lab too. Well, wait. Yeah, minerals.
Technology researched.
Alright, embark. Please.
Yeah, engage. Well, whenever you're ready.
Alright, I'm just gonna tell them to surrender and hopefully they will. They declined.
So I saw the trailer for that new Picard movie that's coming out.
Picard movie?
Yep.
Yeah. And it's one of those situations where, like, okay, the last Star Trek movie I watched was Insurrection. I actually haven't watched any after that. And it's one of those things where Picard is always like Picard was always kind of my favorite captain.
Mine too.
And it's one of those things where it's like I wanted to see the rest of his story, but it's sort of like, am I going to be out of the loop from not having watched the last 5 Star Trek movies or whatever?
We can always have a movie night.
We could. I guess I could sit and watch the other ones. I don't know, because it seems like, okay, of the original crew, my favorites were always Spock, Chekhov, and Sulu. Those were always my 3 favorites. I was never a huge fan of Kirk, to be completely honest.
A douche.
Have you guys ever seen William Shatner's Twitter and he chats with NASA?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, he's like let's say he goes, "How is NASA doing today?" NASA replies, "Good day, Captain. ISS is in standard orbit and Commander Swanson has the con. Hope you're having a great week."
That was way more lighthearted than I expected it to be.
"Good evening, ESA. How are things going with my European space friend?" "Everything within normal parameters, Captain. Robotic pod at ESA that arrives at comet 6 feet a day." And he replies, "So tell me about this comet. I don't remember a ship heading towards the comet. Launched at 24. Has been on a 10-year mission to boldly go where no one has gone before."
Nice. Oh, so random thing that I've discussed with various people in this group. So I think it was Shinny and I that first started looking into this. It turns out to put a CubeSat into orbit only costs approximately $40,000. Now, that is just the cost to launch. That is not the cost to build, test, etc. the CubeSat. But I have this brilliant idea. I don't know what this satellite's going to do, but I want to be able to say I put something in orbit.
Construction complete.
At some point in my life, I want that to be one of my achievements.
We don't need any of this. This is If we're going to we're going to go with this one. We are the chosen ones. We sacrifice our blood. We kill the space dragon. Da, 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 da.
It's a nice Dream Evil cover there.
Did you hear what I said there?
What was that?
Did you hear what I said, FoxMage?
No, I didn't.
I said to Brony, "Are you done making her ears bleed?"
I don't think so yet.
I don't think he ever will be.
I feel like these guys need a research institute. That feels like a thing that they need.
You.
Okay. Can almost build a science nexus site or an interstellar assembly site. Oh, here's what it does. The interstellar assembly site, so Space 4chan, a meeting place for galactic powers, increasing immigration attraction and global opinion of us.
Why would you want
I don't know that
global
this
opinion?
is 4chan, actually. Or Science Nexus. I feel like I went with the Science Nexus first. In like 3 months. In the meantime, this system has not been owned by us for far too long. Go take out these space amoebas. Get it. These are clearly space squid, not space amoebas.
Now I got somebody that died and I lost it.
What was that?
I lost one of my scientists.
Technology researched.
Alright, that's gonna be... Where are you closer? I don't like that you're closer.
Construction complete. Construction
Okay, no.
complete.
No. You guys all form up outside the
Construction
gate.
complete. Construction complete.
Come on.
Oh, one of my slaves sold. Yay!
My blue eyes.
Woo!
KiraKitty just had to show me one of her cute new scientists.
Trying to
AKA.
hook you up, or? Alright, my dudes. The time has come to kill these space amoebas.
Construction
Get 'em.
complete.
No, not the space amoebas.
Yeah, but these ones are mean. They killed my dudes earlier.
Oh, in the what's that?
In the Intham system?
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Alright.
You got a permit for that?
I think I left it in my other vest.
Ships upgraded.
Okay, your 900
Yeah.
fleet is going after him. And now I see something else coming in.
Yep. These guys kind of jumped the gun. They're a little overeager. Well, my point defense is defending to an extent. That's a good thing.
One of my factions said no species-wide slavery. Yeah, but I could enslave all the worlds, but as long as I don't enslave the whole species, they're cool with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that in other games.
one last space amoeba.
Ooh, more starbase capacity. All right. Now. Ooh. Strategic resource revealed. Ooh, yes, yes. I need that, like, immediately. Well, no. Build the research station first. Wait. Okay. Yes, that. You know what? No, we need Space Force Channel. Well, we're not truly the flirt.
Here's the batteries. Nothing too cool.
Ships upgraded.
So how's the rest of the galaxy going?
It's pretty quiet tonight for me.
So it seems. Not too many wars.
Not yet.
Oh, I'm sure it's coming.
Construction
I
complete.
love freaking jump drives because you can just jump across the whole empire that has their borders locked to you.
Ah, yep. Neutronium armor. That sounds like a thing I need.
So how late we going tonight, guys?
No idea. However,
Congratulations on your viewer, FoxMage. Hey, viewer.
Do I
Yay.
know this viewer?
I don't know. They're not in chat, so I don't know who they are.
Okay.
What's on
If
the
it's
other
who
side?
If
Okay.
it's who I think it is, hello.
KiraKitty, go ahead.
What is on the other side of the Lyrian vortex wormhole?
Only death.
Another wormhole.
I'm wondering who. Because I just saw a big army go through. And that was in my area. What's the one that was connected to one of my wormholes? Wasn't that like in Sarah's area?
I thought it was the Florence.
I don't have any big.
What's that? I was talking to a cat.
Do you have a wormhole in your area?
Let's see.
Might have an army in the middle of your area.
I do have a wormhole.
Where is it in your territory?
It's connected to Zuner. Zuner.
Well, I think that one goes to
It's in Mendoc.
In the Florp area.
Yeah.
You might want to check the Florp area then.
We are delightful people.
I'm just telling you, there's an army that just went through.
Oh, there's a raiding fleet going through.
Oh, whatever. They're on a mission, though.
Is it this Vex Klanga Marauders?
Yeah.
Like an 11K fleet?
That's
Where are you
bigger
guys
than
on your
mine,
way to?
dude.
Moving to the Nahal system. Nahal.
Construction complete.
Nahal. Oh, they're
Ships
moving up to the
upgraded.
Pius Cinematis order. So basically, they'll leave everyone else alone on the way.
Alright. I just all of a sudden see them coming through. I'm like, what the hell?
Hello. How is my piracy looking? So,
Oh,
hmm.
protective
Have they
master
not tired of
mandate?
war?
Who's that?
Oh,
Not a clue.
Protective.
I don't even see them.
Oh, they're that little bitty one.
Oh, I see them. Yeah, the tiny. Yeah, okay.
We're at.
Just to the south of the Flurps. They're kind of just this little, like, one system thing.
Oh, I don't see them. Is it by the? Oh yeah, now I wait. Now I do. I'm sorry. I'm blind.
you know, those the private colony ships are an extremely good research that I would recommend anybody get. They basically allow you to, instead of having you need to send minerals and you need to send consumer goods and you need to send food, or is it alloys? You just send money. It's 500 credits just to colonize anything.
Hmm.
I don't know if that requires you to be a megacorp or if it doesn't.
I'm sure.
Technology researched.
The Makaru bonded merchants. Where did they come from? That used to be open space there.
Hmm.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. They must have just randomly, because yeah, they're to like the northwest of there.
Unless that was a one of those primitive civilizations that.
Maybe.
Whoa.
Oh, or maybe like a protectorate that they usurped or something.
Yeah.
On the one hand, I really want to build on this planet. On the other hand, I want this to become an ecumenopolis eventually. So I'm going to let it sit for now. I'm a fifth of the way done with the interstellar assembly site.
Congrats.
Space 4chan. Got less than 3 months until Flormpy Joyopolis is colonized.
Hmm.
So I keep out of the corner of my eye seeing, like, you know, that my food is at 12 and freak out. It's like, oh no, it's 12K minus 13.
Guilty? What about? Oh, no,
So what does one do with L things?
He's asking about the L gates.
You open up the L gate portal
Into the L cluster, which can contain any one of a bunch of horrific things or good things.
Where?
There usually 5 black holes.
Yeah, the L cluster by itself, or until somebody unlocks it, the L cluster does not appear on the galaxy map. It's actually outside of the galaxy. It's like a nearby cluster of stars.
What does one do it?
I've never unlocked it myself.
7.
What?
Once you collect 7 L gate research points, then you unlock like a special research thing that you have to do.
Flumpy Joyopolis has been colonized.
Oh, I've only done 2 of the 7.
Okay. Provides housing, provides clerk jobs, provides...
I can't
okay.
do anything until then.
Yep.
Turn consumer goods into unity and society research.
Construction
You guys
complete.
produce trade value in a minute, please. Okay, I think I can work with this. Trade district first. But yeah, so how late do people want to play tonight?
10, 15 minutes.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, 10, 15 minutes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I just heard 10, 15, and it's like, that passed.
Yeah, sorry, 10, 15 minutes.
Alright.
Construction complete.
Wasn't there like some space monster that you guys had?
I have a space monster still in my area. Come to Demon Maw and get yourself killed.
Yay!
Ooh, the
On my
Neroga
way.
Exployers just insulted me.
As an alternative to death, come to Flurpy Joyopolis. We have toys and games.
Come
We're building
on.
a trade district now
Test
for you
your
to buy
army.
them.
Test your army strength against Demon's Maw. Come on.
Test your army strength on the game board.
Hey,
We've come up with this
whatever you get.
brand new game that we think everyone will love. It's called Flurmbaris. It's a great game. You play as the Flurm Empire, and there's all these other spacefaring empires that aren't as good, but there's a lot of them. And your goal is to make it in the galaxy as you know the Flurm Game and Toy Company.
Whatever you get, you can have from Demon Maw. All yours. If it's death, it's all yours. If it's victory, it's all yours.
Perfect.
Come to Demon's Maw and have some fun. What does one do with a resort planet?
Technology
I just feel like that ties into this conversation somehow.
So what does one do with a resort planet thingy?
Usually drink drinks with umbrellas.
No, I mean, like, how do you build it or whatever?
Oh, it just, let's see, how does it go? It's been a while. I think it's sort of like Arcology Worlds, where it, whatever planet you decide to designate as a resort world, just boom, becomes a resort world. Resort worlds, you can't really do...
Sorry, go ahead.
Good. Resort worlds, you can't necessarily do a lot with, in terms of, like, you can't build districts on them or anything like that. They kind of go from being planets to being, like, empire modifiers. But they're really good if you want immigration. And I think they also count for amenities. This could have all changed. I think it was like 2 patches ago that I built one last.
How does one do it?
Let's see, you have the technology? How does one do that? Oh, is it under a planetary decision, I think?
Where would that be?
If you're looking at your planet, there's the decisions button in the top right.
Yeah, it wasn't in there. At least the planets that I was on that I did.
I don't know. Ooh, I can initiate performance competition. The executives and managers will compete to bring the most value to the corporation. The best performing will get to display these artifacts in their new larger offices. Oh, that must be a thing that must be a thing for the new expansion. Oh, that's interesting. I've never had an interview, or I've never had an event like this. 3 of my populations just left Futureland to join the Caravanseers. Oh, you guys go off and have your fun and adventure. Hopefully when you're done with that, you'll come back. But if not, that's cool. Have fun adventures. The Flurp are very laid-back people. I gotta say, we haven't really seen much of the expansion stuff yet, but what I have seen with the reworking of megastructures and things like that, so far I'm happy with it. I just wish these guys had built this interstellar assembly site faster.
Who are those people that stole resources from me? Was it these guys right here? I think it was.
The one that had the pyramid logo. The pyramid.
Yep, it was these guys.
Oh, the Nemistic Order is dead.
Yep.
Following a hostile empire with the, or encounter.
They stole some resources from me.
I can't laugh too hard because I do intend to wipe out that Marauder Empire in the game with my Space Foxes. And erase all memory of them from the galaxy, so I can't really fault you. So, Sir Noble, do you have any planets that I do not have a branch office on yet? It looks like I have a branch office on every planet you have.
Every one except for my Empire capital, because Macaroon bonnet merchants have one there?
Ah, of course.
Kill them all!
Technically, I think I could declare war on them, actually. Let's see. Contacts. Makaru. Yes, I could in fact declare war on them, but I also have a commercial pact with them.
No, the commercial pact cuts both ways.
Ooh, improved Titan hulls. That sounds amazing. Okay, that's the planet I'm going to be replacing with an ecology world, so I'm not going to build anything on that yet.
Construction complete.
Excuse me.
Construction complete.
Lab AI, okay, I know this is obviously referencing the event that I had earlier, the AI failure debuff. A lab AI involved in societal research has suffered terminal hardware damage and is being replaced. I feel like there's a reference to something in here, but I cannot place it. Actually, no. That would be if it was like opening. If it was responsible for like opening doors and airlocks, that would be a reference. Research is not.
I have some fleets in the whatever you call that system, the one with the wormhole in your system, Flurpies.
Mine. Oh, Iberia.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna go through that wormhole.
Nothing bad will ensue. Actually, wait, it's like Old Blyria.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is a like mega fleet you've got going there. There appears to be a Titan in it.
Yep, there's one in the other one too that's like 10 days behind it.
Oh, hey, there they are. Da 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 da.
Yeah, they're pretty slow, aren't they?
Oh, copyright strike.
Uh-oh.
So where are you taking your stuff?
Go deal with
Through
your
this
stuff.
black hole to wherever it may lead.
Yes.
Hi. Why?
Hello. Hello.
Because apparently he intends to inflict some damage on wherever it may lead.
Where are you
Someone
sending them?
required...
Oh,
someone
you want to go to my thing?
Yeah, someone hired an assassin.
You want to kill... You want to go to Demon's Maw? You got to come to this hole way down here.
Okay, when I think assassin, I don't think two gigantic armadas. I don't think back to the Spanish Armada and go, oh, there goes a whole bunch of assassins.
Yeah, why not?
It depends upon
south and west.
It depends upon the size of your enemy.
That is a good point.
He is dealing with Cthulhu.
Yes. We got the best Flurp and human on the... Oh, no, wait. Hi, Adik. On the... Yeah, my commander is a Flurp. Yay!
Yay! He's played many, many, many war games. He's very experienced.
Oh, I thought he just died too, but that was for someone else.
Nothing like to travel through a wormhole and then he dies.
Not like this!
But yeah, I don't know if you see the hole in my area. That little hole that makes a perfect little circle in my territory. That's Demon.
Yeah. But
That's
I
where you
messed
want to
up.
go. But you know.
Where the hell did he go?
Ooh.
My science ship?
Oh.
Missing in action.
Must have encountered something and had to do an emergency jump.
Construction complete.
Uh-oh.
Did
Where'd he go?
I don't know, but he was on his way to Demon Maw and now he just disappeared.
He probably went in Demon Maw and he got killed.
Well, I was hoping that he would explore so I can send my fleet in there. He didn't even explore it.
Oh, he's exploring. He just saw this bright light at the end of a long tunnel, and he's exploring toward it.
Construction complete.
Or we could just do this.
I guess that works.
Now you can see what it looks like.
Oh, wow. My branch offices are spitting out more than 430 energy credits a month.
Nice.
That's almost as much as my entire trade.
I wish you could see my VMI right now.
Yeah.
We should share a sensor thing so you could share with your fans.
I hear someone. You say that, and all I hear is, "Hey, I think we should. You should give me your stuff, your sensor stuff, so I can spy on you for the."
Oh, because the pacifists can't trust the pacifists?
Oh no, pirates! Sorry, can't pirates.
Wait, why is your fleet going away? Is it not going to help? Oh, wait, these are marauders. Who hired marauders?
They go through my area all the time. They're right next to my territory.
Should I attack them?
If you want.
Relaying transmission.
Yeah, we're on a mission.
Well, and honestly, if you can see, zoom in on. You see where Muscat is in my territory? See them? They're three little things.
Holy crap!
Yeah. You want to start a fight with them? It won't be pretty.
All right. I've just established my very first branch office among these space dwarves.
Demon Mom, show your fans.
We're building a fast food chain.
And then right click and you can angle it. Not on anything, just in general. Right click. Show the horror.
Yeah, I see them. The horror. Look at him. He's kind of scaly.
You can see his purple tongue and everything.
It's not tongue. It's part of his lip.
Yeah, that is a massive jaw.
Okay, where are we looking right now?
Demon Maw. Hold on. I'll send you a shared thing too. Hold on. Hold on. This.
Technology researched.
Okay, now I can see it.
And if you right click Demon Maw and angle it.
That is totally something straight out of HR Geiger.
This is the thing that's in. Yes, I am. I'm getting there right now. This is the thing that's in 2 games in my way. 2 different games. And he does. He has Or is
that is awesome looking. I have never seen it before.
Where is it at?
I don't see
eyes. Demon's Maw. I don't think it has eyes.
I don't think it does either.
I hope killing it doesn't spawn some crisis event instantly.
I have no idea.
I'm sure that won't happen at all.
Never been this far in a game.
No.
I've never finished a single Stellaris game.
Really?
No, I'm in all the same ones as you are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you weren't in the one that we finished with the totalitarian regime, though.
Oh, yeah. But that was I was in that one, but it never got to the end game stuff. It was just...
It ended too quick, yeah.
Yeah, it ended because we had a Federation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you could get a Federation victory at that point.
Yeah, and that's why it's it never experienced the end game stuff.
Yep.
So, on your way to Demon's Maw?
Almost there.
Yay! I want to watch this battle.
Construction
I hope it goes well for your part, but I don't mind watching death either way.
It'll be someone's
Just being
death.
honest.
So you're just gonna like Roman you're gonna like Roman Emperor it. Yeah, you
Dude.
may live, you may die, whatever.
I really shouldn't be saying this to Shinny, but I have no army. None.
You fool. He's literally sending his army into your empire.
He is in my empire. But Shinny has gotten plenty of gifts from me, so he should be very nice.
Should be. Yeah.
I zoomed all the way into the black hole. I have seen the
Excuse
end.
me? Rude.
One second. Do I have a defense treaty with you? I may need to rethink this quickly.
We do not tolerate extortion. You'll get nothing from us.
I do have a defense treaty with her.
You know, I think I've come to the conclusion my very favorite thing about playing a megacorp is that nobody wants to go to war with you because they're getting benefit from your very existence. It's like, oh hey, if something horrible happens to me, you lose all these glorious branch offices that are helping your planets and empire.
And I've done nothing to piss off Shinny, and he knows it.
You've existed. I mean, that's something.
That is a problem.
Excuse me.
Okay, this station could almost take on one of Shinny's.
Meanwhile, because I know this is something you're all like, at the edge of your seat, Space 4chan is 78% complete. Maybe after that we'll work on Space Craigslist. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's only half my fleet's power. Because when you do a jump, it lowers the fleet power by half.
Yeah.
So the time I get to Demon's Maw, my fleet should be double the size that they currently are.
Construction complete.
I like how just out of the blue you always seem to just come up with these gigantic like mega navies.
We sponsor big navies? I don't know. Big war, big big military complex.
Big fun.
Big women, big military complex, big fun. You know what I mean?
You can't go wrong with that.
It's a second reference to Sipsco tonight.
I'm just waiting for the battle.
It's time to go buy alloys. Actually, to buy alloys. This is horrible.
Selling tickets.
I could trade you alloys,
Technology researched.
or do you have excess in alloys?
I have like 111 a month. I'm just using.
Like my view, ShadowDancerBrony? Isn't that a glorious view?
It is quite glorious.
Because I didn't realize you could like right click and angle the view not only just from the top view but like from the side. So right now
yeah.
I've got it where they're gonna come through, the only way to enter Demon's Maw, and I've got the demon on the right side of the screen and where the army's gonna be coming in on the left.
If you click on whatever you want to look at, and you click where is it? I think you got to click on something that you own, or
Technology
there's the.
researched.
Okay,
why am I not seeing it right now? 1 second.
Is it wrong? I kind of like the interdimensional horror. It's kind of cool looking.
I have dimensional horror. Sorry, what?
See that whenever you click on an object, there's like the camera with the little lock screen on it?
Yeah.
If you do that, you can actually look on the bottom of the whatever you're clicking on. You can actually drag all the way to the bottom of it.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
I did not know that. I have learned something.
Let's see, do we want to let this battle happen, then wrap it up?
Yes, that sounds like a plan to me.
Sounds good.
Uh-oh.
Construction
What?
complete.
For the first time in record history, the warrior warring faction of the Fexclaga have united under a single great.
Oh, the Great Khan.
This mysterious warlord, who according to some accounts is a powerful psychic. Lucky I don't live by them.
I had this over the weekend.
Where are they?
South of KiraKitty.
Oh, it's that little the freaking the three
the
guys.
Marauders.
The
Marauders turned into a warring.
I am so screwed.
It's
So
the
Luckily, Shitty is right there.
Right? You're talking about? They're gonna what they're gonna bitch about is they're gonna want a buffer zone at some point. So they're gonna try to make a buffer zone around them. At least if it plays out after.
Well, and honestly though, they've even when I first found them, they were initially trying to like bribe me, but then once I or was it this? That was a different name. Never mind. I don't know. They just stopped for some reason asking for tribute.
Okay, I like the fact that for Shinny, your fleets are named Big Boom and Armageddon.
Yeah.
You also have the most badass flurp like in history as your admiral.
Yes.
He has the title Dragon Slayer.
I thought his name was Duke.
Oh, his name is Duke, but like one of his like things is Dragon Slayer.
Oh yeah, there it is.
We only hire the
Cyborg.
best. Alright, they're going in if you guys are ready.
I'm watching.
Construction complete.
Let's all watch.
Woo.
14 days until jump. 10 days now.
Right.
Oh, what the hell? Not jump, I guess just directly in.
Yeah.
It can't be good.
I don't know, you just kind of melted his shields a little bit with that first hit.
Oh my goodness, there's already a ship getting wrecked.
He's got quite some range.
Freaking launch the nukes! Nukes! Why are my there's a Titan hit. Dang, that's not as much as I anticipated, but...
Well, you're down to his effectively armor.
Yeah.
That's more than I've ever done.
Holy crap!
Wow.
One of my battleships took a hit and it didn't die.
And it is done.
Yay! Freedom.
On the other hand, so is the wormhole.
Unusual energy readings. The malignant entity which attempted to breach our universe near Demon's Maw has been banished back into its own realm. Only time will tell if its influence has been sufficiently weakened to keep it there for good. We are detecting some kind of anonymously residue energy that must have been left behind by the dimensional rift the creature opened. Studying this energy more closely could potentially lead to scientific breakthrough.
Alright.
So I'm assuming if I don't research it fast enough, it comes back.
Probably.
Yeah, probably not. Or, I mean, yes, probably.
But
What's
now
this
those
fleet going
Marauders.
through? There's a
You want the Marauders,
Bofferzoid
they're all
Confederacy
yours.
fleet heading through.
Seriously.
Yeah, you're kind of like right on their border there.
Oh, when you communicate with them, you can only discuss surrender.
Huh. That sounds like, a great con.
Maybe they should be discussing their surrender. I don't know. They got a huge fleet.
Surrender! Oh, you're surrendering to me? I accept.
I suppose I could keep my fleet here just to...
Ooh, Space 4chan has been constructed.
Yay! So what is this Space 4chan? Where is this?
Like
Where is
4chan,
it?
but more spacey.
It's in Russelhog. Interstellar Assembly Site.
Rosselhog?
Oh, right now I just have the construction site station. I don't actually like get any benefit from it just yet.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, okay. So you're starting.
I need minerals, or hang on.
You need alloys?
Yeah, but I can buy loads of those off the market. I have lots and lots and lots of money.
I mean, alloys are pretty expensive.
Fairly.
25k just for 2.5k alloys.
True. Well, it's building up at a pretty fast rate, so. I suppose it's probably a thing for next time, though, because I think people wanted to call it a night. So, all right, well, hopefully everybody had fun watching. As always, we had fun playing, so we'll see everybody. Oh, wait, research. Ah.
Oh, hang on, same here.
Research, quick. I got it too. I got 10 days until my ring world site is finished.
What? You can
Let's go.
wait 10 more days.
Mega art installation. There we go.
Watch. FoxMage pauses it on 1 more day.
5 more minutes.
The skeletal framework of the ring world has been built.
Yay.
Oh, you're already building a ring world? Nice.
I'm on stage 3 of 6.
Good gravy.
The ring world. Yay.
Alright. Well,
Austin,
this
call it
was,
here?
calling it here.
Technology researched.
So it looks like somebody paused already, so everybody's catching up. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we'll see everybody next time.
Yay, bye.
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 Save